And right now, instead of hearing me talk about the Service Cloud, I'd like to really take advantage of the fact that we have someone from a customer, Stanley Healthcare, that's really taking advantage a lot of what's going on within in the Service Cloud, and I'd like you to hear from them. So could we have a warm welcome for Amihai Zeltser, who is here from Stanley Healthcare. Amihai?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody.
Well, first of all, before we even get into anything, I want to make sure that people understand what it is that you're doing. People hear Stanley and they think about a lot of things. So could you just give us a minute or two about what your organization does, Stanley Healthcare, and the services that they provide?
Sure. So Stanley Black & Decker is built out of 3 divisions. One of them is Stanley Industrial. The other one is do-it-yourself, which many of you probably know about from Home Depot. If you go and you purchase DeWalt product, by the way, if you can figure out my accent, you're going to get a Stanley tape measure by the end of this presentation. And the third one is Stanley Security. And Stanley Security has verticals in it. And one of the verticals is Stanley Healthcare, which I belong to. And I run the technical services, repair organization, on-site services, and online services for Stanley Healthcare. A few more things about Stanley Healthcare. Stanley Healthcare is there to provide security, safety to patients in hospitals and long-term care facilities, as well as improve efficiency in hospitals. So what we have developed is real-time location system solutions that are integrated with RFID tags, integrated to our software, and we use the Service Cloud and the console to support our customers.
Okay, so we're not talking about electric drills here. We're talking about people in healthcare facilities. We're talking about people that are in long-term facilities that you're providing service for.
This is correct. So, for example, if you have an application for infant protection, so you want to make sure that when you have babies in a labor and delivery area, so they actually leave the facility with their parents. So you can imagine what happened when there is a baby that left the facility without their parents, or when there is a baby that was brought to a mom for feeding and it's not her baby. So with our solutions and Stanley Healthcare solutions, you can make sure that the right baby gets to the right mom, and when the baby leaves the facility, it actually goes out with his parents. In any case of any event or a critical situation, if the baby leaves the facility without his parents or with somebody who's coming to take him, or in a situation of kidnap, then what we do is we lock down the doors, we start a CCTV camera, and we might even open the elevators, and you want to make sure that all these systems are working all time, 24/365, no outages.
That's amazing. So obviously it has to be very personalized because who we're talking about really does matter. Can you tell us some of the challenges that you face in providing this type of service in these types of environments?
So there were 2 main challenges when we started. One of them was accessibility. And what you want to have is accessibility of customers to you. So they want to have the access to you and any channels that is available for them. And the other one is accessibility for us to information, data, and other members. As we operate 24/7, you want to make sure that people are here, can communicate with the subject matter expert who might be in Canada. And you want that accessibility to be available to you on one place, on one screen, which in that case will be the console. Another thing which is super important is responsiveness. Mm-hmm. So when we talk about responsiveness in healthcare environment, we're talking about 0 time and, in my vision, negative time, which means proactive. You want to be proactive and react as soon as possible. It's almost like when you drive your car and you see that you need to go for a car service and you see the light comes on. We would like to contact our customers when we identify that there is an issue with their product. So I will contact you and I will say, "Hi, Mark, how are you doing? I see that something going on with your system. I would like to take a look at this with you." So the entire conversation is actually starting from a positive side. Mm-hmm. From, "Hi, how are you doing?" And I'm approaching to you to come to help you solving a problem that you might have.
Okay, so can you explain a little bit about how you've put the Service Cloud to use in meeting some of these challenges?
So the Service Cloud for us is pretty much a platform. There was a question on a panel that somebody was asking about how the Service Cloud is different from a ticketing system. The Service Cloud is completely not a ticketing system. The Service Cloud is an open platform that is integrated to other solutions. So with the Service Cloud, using the console, you can have access to all the information that you need. If this is knowledge base, if this is technical solutions, if this is communicate on instant messaging with other agents, with other subject matter experts. So all type of these integrations are available to you, including, just to mention a few, is Click Tools, Click Workforce. So all these things that you can find at the Cloud Expo are available to you on the Service Console.
Okay, so the console is something that you're utilizing. What type of work did you have to do to meet your needs, as opposed to the needs of, say, some other type of organization? Were you able to customize it to what you needed to do?
So the customization is very simple. The solution is almost out of the box. So all it takes is pretty much to get the licenses for the Service Cloud, and then if you can find even any type of customer that is doing something similar to you, you almost can clone another environment to your environment and develop the same kind of tool. There is one more thing that I want to mention that is related to responsiveness, is Internet of Things that I saw in one of the presentations here. Internet of Things is something that we implemented in our organization. And how we do that? When system goes down, we get a monitoring agent on the system end, for example, that infant protection system, that will send an alert to our console, to the CRM, to Salesforce, to the Service Cloud. And our agents are able to see those alerts on the console. So as soon as the alerts comes in and we see that something that is critical or might be a critical situation with the customer, we receive those alerts coming from the systems on the customer side to us, to our console.
Okay, well that is really amazing that you're using that, and I imagine that opens up a big world, a universe of things in the future. So thank you very much for coming and speaking with us about your use of the Service Cloud. Thank you very much.